Hello, welcome back to another game. And update, no message from Gotham Chess. Now, last time we played against d4, we got absolutely smashed in the Staunton Gambit. I haven't looked at my lines. Well, we did that like 30-second review at the end of the game, but I haven't really reviewed my lines. But okay, we don't see that today. We just see standard d4, c4 from our opponent. We'll go e6. So this is the kind of standard way. I quite like putting my bishop out on b4 and trading it for this knight, which is not the most played, not the most conventional. Most conventional is bishop e7. But in this game, e4 is the critical square. So the reason I like putting my bishop out to b4 is that it currently is pinning the knight against the king. So this knight is not having an effect in the game. Right, so now I can jump my knight in here. Which could be an option. Kind of like that, because I don't think they're going to hit us with this. So we get a kind of tempo here. Yes. Didn't there. It's a little bit loose. Maybe I should have put a bit more time. Now I'm always a bit worried about d5. Okay, scrap that. That's okay. Castles, I think, makes quite a bit of sense. Okay, so they probably want to play here, right? Do you play like that? Put our knight here. Push. A lot of tactical shots here. This is how I lose so much time. I think I can play that. Not sure. There's a lot of pressure down here. I'm the one that's kind of exposed to these tactics, I think. Moves like knight here. Castles feels about right. Queen here is an option. I think castles. Yeah, I feel a bit vulnerable. This is going to cause me some problems. I don't know if that's really enough of a threatening move. So a5 is kind of common to prevent the expansion of b4. Other move that's interesting is queen here. Put pressure on the pawn. See the rook slide over. Kind of like it, yeah. A5 makes some sense. I can always bail out with bishop b6, although now that we've seen b3, we'll see the bishop come out this way. So this is like a standard queen pathing, but I wonder if this achieves the same kind of result. I've got to be careful of this push. Maybe I need to be careful now with this push. But what kind of path do I want? Here, and then we're going to be pushing f4. Maybe this. I'm also thinking maybe rook b8, just to negate this, basically. Now f4 makes quite a bit of sense, I think. Up or along? Maybe start with d6. I could get shut away. Yeah. So it's either queen there or pawn up. So let's make a quick decision. Pawn up. I think followed by this, such that when I do this, I've got this kind of stare down with the queen and offering protection of the knight. Okay, so I think we're ready for a big trade. So knight for bishop, for rook, for bishop. So we're basically just chopping off both sets of pieces, or queen takes, and that. I don't think I've got anything better. He takes here, level of material, upper rook, level of material. Take here. So maybe he's forced to do queen takes, and then we get this. And then I kind of like pushing. I'm going to get my knight to this square. Yeah. You could take it. Is an option. Queen over and up is like the standard play, or I could maybe. There's definitely like getting your queen here would be positionally probably quite sound, but I think this is the main way to go with it. So do that. I kind of like this. I don't think the bishop's going to get much play in the interim without I think their play will be chopping over here now on the queen side. I've got to launch stuff on the king side. Things will open up and his bishop will become quite good, but in the next 5 moves or so, if we can avoid trading pawns, maybe my knight will stand better than his bishop. Like these pushes I can meet with this. It's just like if you just go here, you know, things are going to get opened up, and if you go here, things are going to get traded. Just let you go here, and maybe I wouldn't trade. I'd let you take. You go here and then here. That kind of thing is going to get messy. Excuse me. We're down on the clock again. Shock. An opponent, 2013 rated. Their classical's 2068. Joined 4 years ago. 2,269 games. Also got ideas of rook lifting. I think you're just trying to smash through here, aren't you? There, takes, push. Why do I want the queen? Here or here? I feel like here is best. I think I'm hitting this next. There. No, because I think I'm in time to swing over. It's an interesting position. They need to smash up the queen side, get their pieces in. I think if they can get like a rook to the 7th or 2 rooks to the 7th, I'm in lots of trouble. So now I push, right? I don't think h4 there is a good move. Now I can push. I give myself the square for the knight. I can maybe push again. I could continue with my doubling plan. That feels pretty strong, having the knight there. Still like queen up, rook up even. Let's go for this. Rook f6. Some option now of like c5. That kills all of my fun. How boring. That's a really rotten move, just as I was having a nice attack building. So this is coming. Right there. double the rooks. I don't know if that's any good. Right there. Try and get him to push into this structure. Kind of like the knight there. If I ever need to take back, it does that. It guards against the push, so it defends most of the key squares. What's wrong with just doubling here? Probably still threatening this at some point. Now I'm threatening to take. And take there, there, and then check at the end to pick up the bishop. Like I'd love to see that move and be able to get in e5. King over here. Do I want my king over there? How do I improve this position? Do I want my king on this side or not? A bit committal. I think I do. I think I want my king like here. I just need to watch out against this. Interesting. I feel like I'm the one with the pressure, but I'm kind of out of moves now. We're a bit locked on the king side. And when we start rolling over here, do I want my king over here as a defensive piece, or is it just going to get steamrolled by the rooks? Yeah. Yeah. Push, takes, infiltrates. Also not giving this rook many squares, have I? there. So trade, down. No, sorry, up wasn't it there? Check. I think this is what we're going for. Got to be careful, like the bishop and the rook here is kind of game ending if that gets in. So slow. 3.5 minutes. Just, well, I suppose I gave myself time to think through that sequence, but I was aware of that pawn push for like the last 6 moves. So he's got the more active pieces, but I've got the pressure down here. And it's difficult to stop takes. Maybe your best bet is trying to latch onto this pawn, so maybe like rook over here. So when I go takes, you're down here. But at the end of the line, I've always got the next threat of rook f2. So eventually, once I clear, yeah, so takes. I don't have push. That's annoying. Maybe I have this. Then I have takes, push. But then he has push. Maybe I go here. Maybe I go here. That rook's now passive. I'm really happy with that. Rook b8 on that pawn. You going over here? Take no. You're pushing no. This is maybe his best bet. Wow, he does go back with the rook. Interesting. Super passive. Now maybe can I like launch up through here? Is it time to get the knight in? There. Let rook down. Kind of like this, to just prevent against them kicking my knight. Am I bothered if he kicks my knight? No, not really. Simple threat. Simple idea. Maybe we'll go here. Maybe I'll still go for it. And takes. Okay, so we could see that. So there, takes. You go back. There. No. Might be able to get a draw, which might be good enough. There. So there, takes back, up, there. You might potentially go here. I think I can go for this. Now, given another couple of moves, and I'll get my king in. You can kick my knight now, and then take here. Okay, now you. What's that do? Allows you to push. Okay. Wow. Okay. There, takes there. I'm going to go up first. Might be costly. I was nervous I was going to drop a pawn. Maybe I might have had e4. I think I had e4 earlier on. This is still a threat, right? You got to move this guy, and I'm picking up here. Well, I've got 29 seconds. Push. I can take. And then go here. Kick the rook away and try and pick up a pawn here. Maybe insert this. I don't think I do. Ooh, gold. I'm on this pawn now. And I'm also, if you do that, I've got knight here, picking up this pawn. Okay, okay. Check. Which one do I want? Do I want the check? though. I can just push it to start with, no? That gets you off my back. I kind of like where my knight is, right? It stops the bishop from having any decent squares. That being said, this check is kind of nice. There, take that there. I don't know, we'll just slowly walk it up the board. Come down with check. Yeah. I'm giving him access to here, which I didn't want to do. I might have to roll my king up. Not very happy with that move. Just walking myself into the same issue again. Am I going to get mated? Yeah, bummer. That's stupid. That's so stupid. That's so annoying. How have we done that? pretty close to being done, I think. GOTHAM. It's terrible. I should really give up. Should really have given up a long time ago. This give me some stalemate chances. Just not tons. Check. Maybe. Go on, take it or something. I think you can take it, I queen, and then you make me here. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Bit boring. Knights are tricky. Rook there. So it says kind of constant +6, +1. Yeah, I was happy to see this. Level -0.1 says if anything I'm slightly better. Yeah, -0.7, -0.8. Level. Okay, so we took a while there, but we found the right moves. It says king up. Back. And you went quite passive here. It says you can take. Yeah. Yeah, -2.6. We just totally lost our Totally lost our way. What's and then takes there. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh, that's. Yeah. You just pick up a piece. Oh, I totally missed that. We're up 2 pawns here, aren't we? Jeez. Totally missed the danger.